In the quiet heart of a little village, where mud walls surrounded tiny courtyards and the air always smelled faintly of wet earth, lived Gulabo Murghi. She wasn't just any hen, oh no, she was the hen of the village. Her snowy white feathers shimmered under the sun like silk, her golden beak tilted just so, and her elegant wings folded like the shawl of a queen. She walked with a grace that made the other hens whisper, "There goes Gulabo Begum." Around her neck she wore a pink ribbon, and on sunny days she topped it off with a little sun hat that had a delicate flower tucked on one side. And she had one rule in life: no one, absolutely no one, messes with her eggs. Which is why she had a problem. A big, gray, round problem named Mota Billa. Mota Billa was the laziest, cheekiest cat in the village. His fur was smooth like velvet, his belly swung like a hammock when he walked, and his bright green eyes were always plotting something naughty. With a red polka dot bow tie and a tiny satchel stuffed with biscuits, he looked less like a dangerous hunter and more like a mischievous uncle who steals snacks from kids. He had one drooping ear, messy whiskers, and a grin that could make you suspicious instantly. The trouble began one sunny afternoon. Gulabo was standing proudly over her freshly laid eggs in the courtyard, humming to herself. That's when Mota Billa strolled in, biscuit crumbs still clinging to his chin. He didn't even greet her, just sprawled in front of her with his legs stretched out, grinning like he owned the place. "What do you want?" Gulabo asked, raising one perfect eyebrow. "Oh, nothing," Mota Billa purred, pretending to inspect the clouds. Just enjoying the atmosphere. But they both knew what he was really enjoying, sitting just close enough to make Gulabo think he might swipe at her eggs. She glared. He grinned. Neither moved. The air between them was tense, but also, somehow, ridiculous. Like two actors in a play who were overdoing the drama. Then came the storm. The sky turned an angry gray, and the wind howled through the narrow streets of the village. Rain came down in sheets, making the ground slippery and sending hens and goats running for shelter. Gulabo's feathers flattened against her body as she struggled to keep her footing. She grabbed her little gramophone in one wing and tried to dash to safety. Through the curtain of rain, she spotted Mota Billa, his belly bouncing as he ran, completely soaked. His bow tie drooped, his satchel swung wildly, and he looked utterly miserable. Strangely, Gulabo's first thought wasn't, "Serves you right." It was, "He'll catch his death out here." They both spotted the same small shack at the edge of the courtyard and ran for it, side by side, splashing through puddles. By the time they tumbled inside, panting and dripping, they looked less like enemies and more like two survivors of a tiny, ridiculous war. The shack was dim, lit only by the flicker of a small oil lamp. Gulabo shook hers.